Good evening all, and sorry to late start due to the some technical issue. Okay, so continue with the last session. Anybody have some doubt, because yesterday we learned important vouchers that are inventory vouchers. That was credit note, receipt note, delivery note, receipt note. Now we already see the purchase order, sales order, and receipt note. Today we learn we learn the four steps, na? Four steps making, na? Like suppose in case of purchase, if you are like making the purchase and you are directly payment to the party, then this is known as two step. And what is three step? Three step means first you have to place the purchase order, and afterward you have to make the purchase voucher against that reference, and afterward you have to make the payment to the party against purchase reference. This is three step. Now yesterday we have seen the first four steps. Now the four steps is first you have to place the purchase order. Second, after making the purchase order, first you have to make the receipt note. After entering the items in your go down, or after receiving the items in the go down, then you have to make the receipt note. And afterward you can make the purchase. And finally you have to make the payment to the party. This is known as a four step. Now today we'll learn, in case of returns, if we are not making the purchase, we are following the four steps. And in a four steps, we already place the purchase order. We already make the receipt note. And after creating the receipt note, we find out some items, some defective items, and we want to make returns to the party. Then is it possible to create the debit note for that? No, absolutely not. Because if you are not creating the purchase, if you are not making the purchase voucher, then how it is possible to making the debit note against the purchase? So for receipt, against the receipt note, you have to make the returns. So today we will see that kind of vouchers, right? We also will check the delivery note and sales, and then in the case of delivery note and we are not making the sales, then how can we receive the items, return items from customers? Okay, so I'm going to share the screen. Okay, make sure you are watching my screen. Now regularly I'm telling you, you have to specify the path. Enter. Now I have to open the inventory example. This is a company on which we are working from last 2 days. Okay. Now today I'm going to tell you about the two important vouchers. The first is rejection in and second is rejection out. Okay, rejection in and rejection out. But I'm going to tell you when we have to create the rejection in, when we have to create the rejection out. Okay, today I'll tell you about the rejection in, rejection out instead of debit note and credit note. See, the first step, in the case of two-step purchasing, two-step purchase, two steps purchase. First, make a purchase voucher, right? And just create one reference. Okay, one reference of that voucher. For example, 001. Now, next is to second step. That will be the last step if you are following the second step. Make the payment voucher against the above reference created. Okay, this is 2 step. Now 3 steps. What is 3 steps? In the 3 step, I should start with. Okay, 3 steps. Now what is 3 steps? 3 steps means first place the purchase order. Then second, make the and then sorry, purchase order, then assign one order number. Example PO-001. Then make the purchase voucher against above order number. Now the 3 step is here you have to and assign one reference number. Then the 3 step is make the payment voucher. Make the payment voucher against above reference. Okay, this is the 3 step. Now 4 steps. What are 4 steps? 4 steps. Now in a 4 step, same, place the purchase order. You have to place the purchase order. Okay, but in a second step, you create make the receipt note against purchase order. Then rest is like steps will be same. So this will be the steps if you are following the 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps. But here we are not mentioning anywhere to the returns. What about the returns? Suppose you purchase the items. In the case of 2 steps, you purchase the items and after purchasing you want to return something. Then you have to create the debit note. These already we have seen. This we already seen. But in the case of purchase order, then purchase 3 steps. Same debit note will be there. But in the 4 steps, like after receiving the items before making the purchase, you want to return. Then according to the accounting rule, it is not possible to make the debit note. Why so? Because still you are not, you have not made the purchase. Only you have made the receipt note. So in that case, you have to make the rejection out. This is the things which I'm going to tell you today's session. Okay. So please concentrate on my screen. Just check my screen. Okay. Now I'm sure you can watch my screen. Okay. And I'm going to share my tele screen. This is my Word screen which I in which I have written the 2-step, 3-step and 4-step. Now I'm going to share the tally screen. Now I'm sure you can find my tally screen. Okay. Now, whatever like I told you in the first part, theoretical part, I'm going to execute that part. Like I'll make the vouchers. Okay. So first I'll create a new party and new item. Create ledger. This is my Punjab party. Enter, enter. This should be under sundry creditor. Enter 15 days. Control A. And I want to create a new item also. So create stock item. Okay. Now I'm going to create here one or two-wheeler bike I already created now. Okay. So Hero Scooty -2. Okay. Second item number. Now still we haven't entered any transaction related to this party and this this type of item. Now I'm going to enter the transactions voucher. The first we have to place the purchase order. Okay, we are following the 4-step purchase. So what is the shortcut key for the purchase order? Control F9. Now the party name should be Punjab Party. Enter. Control A. Now I am assigning the PO dash 0001. Okay, 301. Purchase. Enter. Now I am placing the order for Scooty to enter. Enter 10 items. 30,000. Enter. Now I place the order of the Scooty to the Punjab Party for 3 lakh rupees. Okay. But this will not reflect my purchase, including this will not reflect my go down because will not have the inventory of Scooty 2 in my go down because still we place the purchase order. We can check our closing stock. See stock summary. Here we don't have the Scooty 2 and profit and loss. Still we are having same purchase and no Scooty 2 is we are having closing stock and no purchases is there. Okay. And in a balance sheet you can check also creditors. Still you don't have the Punjab creditor balance. Punjab creditor balance is still nil. Okay. Now I'll pass receipt note. So I tell we already learned receipt note about the receipt note. So I'm going to pass here the receipt note. So reference number that is RN dash 1000. Enter, enter. Party name that is Punjab Party. Okay. Then against it should be whatever the order we have placed that is PO 001. Enter. It automatically extract complete entry. Scooty 2 it is taking 10 numbers. You can edit here also. Not instead of 10 numbers you don't want 10 numbers then you can make the 9 or 11 whatever. Enter. So here should be tracking number that is RN 1000. Order number order was for this order was P0001. Then enter. Okay, next. Now I'm not making the purchase. You can check the go down stock summary also you can check. Now you are having Scooty 2. See you are having Scooty 2 10. And in P&L, your purchase is already increased. See, but it is giving me a separate head, that is purchase bills to come. A separate head, that is purchase bill to come. Because still purchase voucher, we didn't create the purchase voucher. Okay, still purchase voucher is not there. Only receipt note is there. But see, out of 10 scooty, we find 2 scooties are defected. Out of 2 scooty, we find out of 10 scooties, scooty 2, we find 2 scooties are defected. So can we make the debit note? No. See, we can check. In a tally also the rules are there. Voucher. Okay. And debit note. I'm going to create a first debit note. So I can check whether it is allowing me to credit the debit note or not. It's my debit note. Okay. Now, when we want to create the debit note and we are selecting the party, that is Punjab party, but still we didn't create the purchase voucher. Okay, so new Punjab party doesn't have the any balance. Like Punjab party doesn't have the any balance. Okay, enter. The mistake. Is not responding for just wait. Huh? See Punjab party. Punjab. Punjab party. Enter. Okay. Now we have a still tracking number. No references is there. So first you should pass the rejection out. If you want, before creating the voucher, purchase voucher, you want to return some item. So just create the rejection out. And from where you can create the rejection out? Same F10. And then here, no rejection out voucher is there. So show inactive. Then rejection out. See, we till date, we learn lots of vouchers, right? So you should create the vouchers, now whatever I am creating here. Yes. Okay. Now I'm returning the item to the Punjab party. Enter, enter, enter. When I select the item like Scooty 2, it automatically gives me that reference number and I purchased on that. I received the 10 numbers. So I want to return one item. Enter, enter, enter. Okay, enter, enter. Now I want to create the purchase voucher. So whenever I create the purchase voucher, right, reference number I am giving here, Punjab-001. It's a new reference. Then when I select the Punjab party, it is giving me the reference number, enter, and it is taking the order number. So how much item it will take? How many item it will take? For how many scooties we have to create the bills? Only for the 9 because we already returned the one. See, control A, control A. It is making the bill of 9 numbers. Please check, please concentrate. It is making the bill of scooty 9 number. Because we already returned one scooty to the party. After making the receipt note, we return the one item to the party, but we couldn't make the debit note because due to till date we haven't created the purchase voucher. Still we are having the items, but we didn't created the purchase voucher. So it is not possible to make the debit note against that because the reference is not there. So how can you create the debit note against there? So in that case, you have to create the rejection out. This is the new type of voucher which we are learning today. Okay, enter, enter, enter. Now enter. See, now it is 2,70,000 and same new reference should be there. Now whenever you make the payment, so payment should be only 2,70,000, not for the 3 lakh because you return the one item. See, F5. Whenever you select the Punjab party, enter, then against reference. See, one new step today, that is rejection out. That is rejection out. See, in a 4-step, make the receipt note. Then here, if the returns are there, then make the rejection out, not a debit note. Please remember. Afterward, make the purchase voucher. Purchase voucher. Then make the payment. Okay, but in case you are not following 4-step, right? In case you are not following 4-step or you are returning the item instead of 3-step, you are returning the item after making the purchase voucher. Then you can make the debit note. In that case, you can make the debit note only. Otherwise, it is not possible to make the debit note unless until party's reference is not there. So if you already created the reference of the party, then only you can make the debit note. Otherwise, if you are having the item, but you didn't make the reference of the party, then rejection out. Okay, one more example, and in this case, I'll create the rejection in. Okay, so in case of sales, and that is known as, instead of receipt note, that is known as delivery note. In case of sales, instead of receipt note, that is known as delivery note. Okay, now first I received the order from debtor. So I'm create a sales order. Control F8. Okay, party name. I should create here the new party, new debtor account. Sundry debtor. 15 days credit period, control A. Now next, order is SO-001 or it should be 002. Okay. Now sales ledger. Scooty 2. I received the sales order for Scooty 2 of 5 numbers. I received the sales order of Scooty 2 5 numbers. Okay, Scooty 2, enter 5 numbers, and I want to sell it in 35,500. Okay, I placed the sales order. But before creating the sales, my company system or like my new data system is first they want to receive the items. After that, they will create the bill. So for that, we have to deliver the item. See, still we have not delivered the item because we only create the sales order. See, scooty, we have 9 scooties. Now we want to deliver the scooties before creating the sales. Okay, so first to deliver the scooty, you have to make the delivery note. Here is an option of delivery note. Show inactive, enter, then delivery note. Enter, enter. Now, to making the delivery note, the entries will be same, but effect will be different. New data account, enter. Now, new data already, I placed the order for new data, that is the data already given me the order, that is number of SO002. Enter, enter, control A. See, he gave me the order for 5 numbers. So I'm delivering the 5 scooties against this order. I'm delivering the 5 scooties to that data. Okay, enter, enter. See, I can check the go down summary, stock summary or like whatever. See, here I was having 9 number scooty, but I deliver 5 numbers. But still my sales, profit and loss, sales bills to make. That's mean still I didn't create the sales bill. The sales bill is not, sale bill is not generated. Why so? Because only I deliver the item. After giving the confirmation from data, after receiving the confirmation from data, I'll make the sales bill. But data gave me the confirmation of 4 items and 1 item he returned. 1 item he returned. So it's still sales bill is not generated. So credit note cannot be created. So for like receiving the 1 item from the data, you have to create the rejection in. Okay, so again show inactive, then rejection in. Enter, enter. Okay, new data. Enter, enter, enter. Scooty 2. Whenever I select the Scooty 2, Scooty 2, enter. So it is giving me, you already deliver the 5 scooties to the same data, new data. But now he returned me. 1 item he returned me. Okay, enter, enter, enter. Now we have to generate the sales bill. So press F8. So whenever I select the moment I select the new data, it automatically extracted that references. Enter, enter. All the references it extracted. See, now you are having the sales bill of 4 numbers because you already received 1 returns from new data. Now you have to create the reference for the payment because whenever you receive the payment from the new data, then against reference should be there. So new data, you are generating a sales bill. So you have to assign a 1 sales bill number, that is sales 004. Okay, now you can receive the amount. F6, new data. This one, enter. Against reference. Which one? Whatever the sales bills I assign now. Please try to follow these steps. Okay. Enter, enter, enter. Same if the discount is there, everything will be same, whatever we learn. Okay, SBI. Control A, Control A. Now all the things are finished. Make sure you learn. make sure you learn in a proper way. We learn 4 steps. We already learned 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps. What is it? And in the case of 4 steps, new vouchers will be there. We can make new vouchers also. The types of vouchers are rejection in, rejection out for returns. Because instead of debit note, see, still sales bills is not generated, purchase bills is not generated, then how it is possible to make the credit note or make the debit note? So try to understand that thing now. Okay. Anything you want to ask from my side? Like any query you are having? Hello? Write down in the chat box. Any query you are having? Everything is clear. Everything you are getting? Okay. So shall I move ahead? Fine. Now we want to check the summary, stock summary. Okay. So how can we check the stock summary? This is my stock summary. Fine. This is my stock summary. Now we want still any order we have which is pending. Still we have any order which is pending, either purchase order or sales order. So in a stock summary, you have to press F9. F9 is a shortcut key for the sales net. See, from here, you can check net stock. You can check purchase order outstanding. Use due orders only. Use due orders only. Yes. See, you have purchase order, these orders outstanding. You have these orders outstanding. Because see, you placed the order of Scooty 2, 5 number of Scooty 2. You got the return. Okay, so you can close it. You can close this order. You can close this order. Pre-close orders. Now you don't want Scooty 2 from Punjab Party because it is showing you purchase order is still pending. So you can pre-close the orders. Okay, you can pre-close the orders. Pre-close. How many numbers you want to pre-close? 1. And what is the reason? Don't required. Anything you can write here now. Enter, enter. Now, no outstanding order of Scooty 2 you are having. Now you want to check sales order pending, then F9. Sales order outstanding. Yes. Scooty 2, same thing. Because you placed the, you received the 5 number of Scooty's order from new debtor. But he returned before making the sales bill. He returned the item. So now you want to pre-close it. So same pre-close 1, enter. Okay. And instead of that, you can check, see, if you want to pre-close, you can close it. Right? Here is a close date. Here is a due on. How many days overdues are there? No overdues because we use same date. Okay, so you can defect it. Enter, enter, enter. Now, see, you don't have any outstanding order or outstanding. Net stock. Net stock. What is net stock? Formula stock in hand, purchase orders minus sales order. Yes. Stock in hand, purchase order minus sales order. Then again F9, you can check stock in hand. Sellable stock. How much stock in hand? Stock in hand. These are the new reports Tally includes in Tally Prime. Before, previously it was not there. In the previous version, it was not there. So you can use, you can create it. everything you can learn. If you are attending the session regularly and you are doing proper practice, whatever we are doing here, then you can easily learn the tally. It's not a very typical, because see, whatever the attendees here, they all are having the accounting background. So if you are having the accounting background, you are aware with the like accounts. What kind of accounts are there? What is AS? And like in P&L, what items should be placed? In trading, what item should be placed? In balance sheet, what item should be placed? What is debit? What is credit? 3 golden rules: personal account, nominal account, and real account. If you are having the knowledge of all these accounting, bookkeeping system, see, Tally worked on bookkeeping system. And if you are having a sound knowledge of that system, because all of you are from commerce background, I'm sure. And if you were not, then now you are learning, then you can do it in a proper way. Okay. Now same, see, whatever order we have complete purchase, we have purchase. See, now it is blank. Sales bills to make and purchase bills to come. Nil. Because now we created the purchase bill. So it is included in purchase account. Enter. You can check from here. Okay. Recently you purchased the Scooty 2,70,000. Then also you can check the sales. Sales bills to come. Now it is blank. Why so? Because now you generated the sales bill. Now you can check. See, 1,42,000. You recently you pass the entry of sales, or you generate the bill. You create a one bill. You already made the payment also, no? You can check from balance sheet also. Sundry creditor. You made the payment of 2,70,000 recently, na? Creditor. Okay, still pending. Okay, we can check from here. Display more reports, statement of accounts, outstanding, payables. Bhopal creditor and receivable. Right? So these are the different reports you can check in a different ways. So I'm going to end the session with this example. I'm going to end the session. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.